What's up, everybody? We are back today with the next episode of our Dragon Age Origins walkthrough series. Now, we have finished up in the Brazilian forest. We have helped out the elves, and they are now part of our conglomeration of forces that we're going to throw against the Darkspawn towards the end of the game. However, we are back in camp, and I wanted to point out a few things. First thing is, you see these people standing behind me. These are emissaries from the various factions that we have so far assisted. So we've got the humans from Arl Aemon, we have the elves that we just got from the Brazilian forest, and we have the mages from the Circle Tower. Now, whether you side with the mages or the Templars, this is the emissary that will always be here. The purpose of them being here is they are here to elicit donations from you in order to further strengthen their forces that they're going to send to you and use to support your efforts in taking out the Darkspawn. In order to do that, you need to give them something that they want. Now, the humans want money. The elves want various crafting resources like elf root and deep mushrooms, things along those lines. And the mages want runes, any type of rune except for Grandmaster runes. And in order to turn those in, you come up here and you click on this supply crate.
I shall do it.
And based on what you have in your inventory, you're going to get some options down here. Now, I don't have anything in my inventory to turn in right now. But if I did, runes may show up, or elf root, something along those lines. It's going to give you the option to turn in for the various factions. So I address this now because I kind of came across something while I was trying to clear out some of my storage space. And when you turn things in here, you're turning them in to, quote-unquote, like upgrade their troops that they're going to allow you to use at the end of the game, but you also get a significant amount of experience for doing a lot of turn-ins. And a great way to get yourself leveled up quickly is to actually do the turn-ins here with elf root after you have recruited the elves. So how's that work out? Why is elf root the best? If you go out to the Brazilian forest at the elf camp, you remember the guy we were trading with before? We had to go find the iron bark for? Well, in his inventory, he has an unlimited supply of elf root, and it's really, really cheap. 99 elf root will cost you 59 silver, 40 copper. So you can see right now we have very little money, and it's because we bought a shit ton of elf root. Reason being is, if you bring that back here and you turn it into this supply crate, you're going to turn in 88 at a time, and every time you turn in 88, you get 1,050 experience. So you can pretty much, these are not right math-wise, but if you figure, if for 60 silver or 1.2 gold, you get 2,000 experience, a little over 2,000 experience. So 10 gold is going to get you something like 10,000 experience. You're going to have to work out the math on your own, but I'm just estimating here. You can see very cheaply you can throw your extra money at elf root and it will get you the ability to level up even quicker. So that's what we've done. We turned in all of our elf root. We got ourselves really close to max level now. We are just shy of level 25. So that's where we're starting out. And we did kind of respec and pick up a few new spells. We dropped our Blizzard, just because the fact that it seemed to be offsetting what Inferno does, but Inferno and Tempest do activate very well together when you stack them. So that is what we have set up. Now, we have a few things we need to clean up and deal with. The first of which is we need to go into the Kokari Wilds and deal with Morrigan's mother. So I thought this would be a good time for us to do that as well. So let's go ahead and head out, and once again, I apologize today. I'm still getting over this cold, so I know my voice probably sounds a little fucked up. Let's see here. Wynn and Alistair. And you can see this, Alistair's got new armor on. This is that Juggernaut armor that we picked up when we were in the Ruined Temple. Not the Ruined Temple, sorry. When we were out in the werewolf area with the elves and stuff. All that Juggernaut armor that we picked up, that's what he's wearing now. Alright, so let's go back to Flemeth's hut. And Morrigan told us that we needed to go into her hut and find her real grimoire, so that's what we're going to do. And it's the
How did a
Superman.
child survive that? The crater is still smoking. It's a boy. 5 fingers, 5 toes. That's all that matters to me. The Maker has answered our prayers. Let's go home, Marta, and raise the Tyke as our own.
Okay, so Superman has fallen to Earth, and there is a pile of ore that's left behind. Pick this up, and you wind up being able to turn this in to your... I don't think I have it turned on. I don't know why it's showing up. But up here, if you have the... up here, if you have the Warden's Keep DLC, there is a vendor in the Warden's Keep after you sort out the Warden's Keep itself that it will allow you to turn that into, and he'll craft a special weapon for you, if I remember correctly. But we don't have the Warden's Keep DLC installed. The reason it popped up, I'm pretty sure, is because we had it installed previously, and taking it out didn't quite remove it altogether. So, who is standing out here? Flemeth is standing out here. All right. Let's go ahead and save our game because I don't remember when we wind up having to deal with Flemeth. If it's now, this is going to be ugly.
As you say.
Okay, so we must speak to her apparently.
And so you return. Lovely Morrigan has at last found someone willing to dance to her tune. Such enchanting music she plays, wouldn't you say? Why dance at all? Why not sing? What has Morrigan told you? What little plan has she hatched this time? That she does. The question is, do you? Ah, but it is an old, old story. One that Flemeth has heard before, and even told. Let us skip right to the ending, shall we? Do you slay the old wretch as Morrigan bids, or does the tale take a different turn? Morrigan wishes my grimoire? Take it as a trophy. Tell her I am slain. It's far easier this way, don't you think? The lies are always more fun.
Yes, fun. Tricking Morgan. Oh, who am I kidding? That does sound fun. I'm a bad man.
Not killing Morrigan's mother. That is the more noble choice, right?
Right? A tangled web you weave, Warden. I hope it's for good cause.
The book is inside the hut, with notes and spells enough to make even Morrigan blush with delight. You and I will not meet again. That I guarantee.
Alright, so everybody disapproves.
Change your mind already? I changed knickers less quickly. Then do leave an old woman in peace. So many visitors. Next they'll be putting in a road. Maybe an...
Alright, so I didn't realize everyone was going to disapprove there, so let us go ahead and load this. I'll show you the battle because I don't ever remember a time where we don't battle her. The key with battling her is that, well, she turns into a dragon, and as you can see, there's not a lot of room to fight the dragon. It's not like when we fought the dragon out at the temple where there was like this massive open area. You kind of have to hope that you can get aggro on your tank and have him or her drag the dragon up onto this platform so that it's facing away from the party. Otherwise, she just winds up breathing fucking fire on everybody, and it gets really ugly. So, we're going to do this.
And so you return. Lovely
Yes,
Morrigan
we've already had
has
that.
at last... Aw, how disappointing. You think you're the first to come, full of righteousness and bluster. If only that were so. From you I expected more. It is a dance poor Flemeth knows well. Let us see if she remembers the steps. Come, she will earn what she takes. I'd have it no other way.
Ruh-roh. Alright, so let's get Alistair up onto the platform
You need
here.
help?
Jesus. right, now he's turned around, or she has turned around, interested in Alistair, which is the most important part of this. I think we want to turn
As you
Breton
wish.
on. And she goes down.
Grab some glory!
And she's a lot easier to take out than... Oh, God. She's a lot easier to take out than that dragon on the temple was. I was thinking she might have some loot. That's why I was trying to go that route of killing her off. But that didn't really work out.
All right.
Robes of Possession, 5 magic, 12 defense, 8 spell resistance, plus 20% cold damage, restriction to Morrigan. Alright. So then let us go back to camp. Actually, before we go back to camp, let's go ahead and level up here and see where we're going to put our points. I think we're going to dump them into magic. Those are probably the last points we're going to get since that is max level. We have one more spell point we can spend, and I think we're going to put it in revival. It's not really anything else that we want. That seems to be the best place for this, just in case anyone dies, specifically Wynn. Now we have 2 revivals,
Off I go.
which is always good. Alright, we're going to head back to camp, give this to Morrigan. We also have some gifts for Zevran that we haven't given to him yet, and they are plot-related items. So the assumption is that there will probably be cutscenes associated with it. So we'll come here, we'll go into our inventory, and go to random shit, i.e. other. And we've got these Antivan leather boots that we can give to Zevran.
That smell. This is Antivan leather, isn't it? I would know that anywhere. I don't know how you knew I was missing my homeland, but this does the trick nicely. Thank you. Now, if only you could find me a prostitute or two, a bowl of fish chowder, and a corrupt politician, I'd really feel like I was home. And they fit as well. Marvelous.
Alright, so, and we're going to go over to Zevran. Here are his Antivan leather boots. You can see these are what he was just given, so that's good. And we're going to go back to random shit, i.e. other, and give him the Dalish gloves.
Gloves? You're giving me gloves? What for? I did not mean to sound ungrateful. It is just... Wait, these are Dalish, are they not? My mother was Dalish, and had a pair very similar to these. The leather was less thick, and it had more embroidery, but these are very close, and quite handsome. Still, I appreciate the fact that you even thought of me. No one has simply given me a gift before. Thank you.
Alright, so that's that with Zevran. We're going to go into our inventory and go back to him and see if that changed his gloves. Yes, yes, yes. So, now let's go to Morrigan and swap out her clothing. We'll give her these robes of possession. Better than what we already had. This stuff we can sell. Now we want to give her the gift that we picked up. Flemeth's Grimoire.
Mother's real grimoire, is it? I am glad you were able to find it after all. My thanks for retrieving it. I shall begin studying it immediately and unlock the power that it holds.
Alright, so Morrigan is happy, Zevran is happy, and we need to hit our vendor real quick here and sell off some of this shit.
Are you sure I can't interest... I'm sure you'll be pleased with the good...
Alright, that's that. Dusk Ring, 3 Cunning, Dream Reaver, Keeper's Ring. Can we give the Keeper's Ring to Liliana? Or does she already have a bunch of rings? Oh, she is missing 1 ring. That's perfect. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Alright, so now we're going to go back to Denerim because we do have some quests that we need to turn in. Notably, let's see here. No, no, no. We have some apprentices to find. Slay the Cabal of Malakaram. The Scrolls of Bannister, we already found all those. We'll turn those into the Mage Collective. We still need to check back with the Weaponsmith and get him to give us our armor that he's been crafting for us. So we're going to go back and deal with all of that.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Okay. Let us see here. Let us see here. Let us see here. Back to Denerim. And we're going to save again because Denerim is where everything went off the fucking rails before.
All men are the work of our Maker's hands, from the lowest...
Alright, we've got the Scrolls of Bannister to
Take
give to
this.
him.
You've earned it.
5 gold for that. That's nice. We're going to head over here. So we had the Notices of Termination to hand out. 2 of those mages are here in Denerim, I believe. One stands here. Somewhere. No? Maybe we've already handed them out.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven craft. Direct from Orzammar.
Alright, so we must have already handed them out earlier. I know there's like one final notice of termination that you wind up handing out near Orzammar, so...
You're here about your order?
Yes.
I am very, very pleased to say it's done.
And it's garbage. I wouldn't let a festering swine wear it.
Wade, it's amazing. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Are you blind as well as stupid? The leg guards are too tight. It'll chafe. The dye isn't even... Look here. I see a splotch. It's garbage, I say.
It's fine. Truly. It's a work of art. Here, wear it well. Now kindly leave.
Alright, let's go ahead and
Did
talk
you
to
bring
him.
more scales? I want to try again. I've learned so much.
Wade, please leave the customer alone. How can I help you? You just don't know when to quit.
Why so glum, Heron? Today is a glorious day. Today I make dragon scale armor.
I feel just giddy.
Patience, patience. Now, I've dreamed of what I would do every night. It's in my head in perfect clarity. It will be the work of hours.
What? You're serious?
Absolutely. The only question is what type of armor. Dragon scale is marvelous, flexible and tough. I could make a lighter set of dragon skin armor, heavy dragon scale armor, or dragon bone plate. What interests you?
Let's go with the strongest armor you can make, Dragon Bone Plate.
Excellent, excellent. Now don't move. There you go. My life's work, that is.
You did it so fast.
Of course, Heron. Have some faith. I am a master armorer, you know.
Miracles never cease. But you're not welcome here anymore.
I need a sabbatical. Maybe someplace warm.
I hate my life.
Did you bring more scales? I want to try again. I've learned so much.
Wade, please leave the customer alone. You must be kidding. We're done. No...
Heron, more scales. I can make another set.
Dear Andraste, no.
I've been thinking every night about what I'd do different. It's all in my head. Dear Heron, don't worry. I can make it faster this time.
You can?
You worry too much. Just give me the scales, friend, and I'll have my finest work for you.
I'll just close the shop until he's done. Thank you so much, rotten bastard.
All right. Let's go ahead and go into our inventory here and check out some of this stuff. So, drake skin gloves. Yeah, I was afraid that that was going to wind up being strength-based. The dragon bone plate is nice for fire resistance, obviously. But we're really just going... these are great items if you're getting into fighting the dragons and stuff along those lines. However, also if you go down the Juggernaut route, you can see that there's some serious resistances that you get on the Juggernaut plate set as well. So if you decide not to go do the Urn of Sacred Ashes first, but instead you go after the elves, you do get access to some fairly decent stuff early on. So that was that. Check our journal one more time. Wait. Do we have our toxin extract on us? Of course we don't. Because that would make way too much sense. Alright, Christ. So we have toxin extract that we need to turn into this guy. So we're going to go grab that from camp. We just need to find ourselves camp. World map, camp, and we're also going to sell off this armor. Once again, as I said, I really just wanted to show it to you. At this point, it's really nothing that I care too much about.
Something you need? I'm sure either my boy or I can help you out. I'm sure you...
Alright, so we'll go ahead and sell this stuff off. It's worth a little bit of gold, that's why I wanted to sell it off. And then we'll go to our storage chest and get our 15 toxin extract that we, in part, purchased from the guy in the Brazilian forest at the elf camp. It was thanks to him that we were able to get our last 3. And he does have those in what appears to be infinite supply, so...
Oh, blast it.
Indeed.
Yes.
Nice thing about camp is there's no traveling to camp from wherever you are. You can just kind of port back and forth, which makes it fairly easy.
Magic exists to serve.
Alright, we're going to go inside the inn. And before we do, we're going to save again.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
And finally turn in this toxin extract that we've been attempting to collect for what seems like half the fucking game.
What can I get you, stranger?
Alright, so the last favor for interested parties is the Correspondence Interruptus quest. And I believe that is finished up. I think you get 2 of them in Orzammar, and then you might get 1 more here in Denerim once the Landsmeet goes on.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
That's my recollection, but we'll see. Let's pop into our character screen here real quick and level up Leliana. Let's give her some more dexterity. You can see we did pick up Duelist with her. I guess we could go with... this. I don't know where we're going to put any more points. I guess we could take this. She really is pretty much maxed out, in my opinion, as far as the skills I wanted her to have. When I respect her, I did pick up Stealth, just in case we need to stealth to pick up any trap or to take out any traps. We'll go to Win. And you can see we've got a little more willpower in Win than we do Magic, and that's just because she's really someone that we are focusing healing and buff spells on, and we want her to have a good large Magic pool in order to provide those buffs. So we're going to give her... guess we'll give her that. far as spells go, I have no idea what else we want her to take. We picked up Paralyze with her, and she's also got Force Field because that was important. She doesn't have enough levels left in order to get to Anti-Magic Ward. Glyph of Warding. Yeah, we'll go with that. And last but not least, Alistair. So, I think we're going to give Alistair... I think we're going to leave his strength at 38 and dump more into... We'll do 1 into willpower. Actually, yeah, we'll do that. And for this, we'll go there. The only reason I'm putting them here is it says that it grants a small bonus to nature resistance. It's the only real bonus he's going to get. He's got his tactics slots. He's got all of his master combat training. There's really nowhere else we're going to put this stuff that we care about. One more point here. We have all of our shield stuff. We don't care about two-handed. Dual weapon we don't care about, so we'll probably just have to go down this route. Alistair rarely ever kills anyone himself, but we'll take that passive anyways. Alright, so that's that here. We're going to head out to visit with the dwarves. At the Frostback Mountains.
You're awake. Did you feel it too? It was like the archdemon saw us. Saw us! What does that mean? I think... Wait. Did you hear that?
Hello?
Spawn. You cannot win!
Well, let's see here. We'll fire action.
I guess it's like Duncan once said. We can sense them, and they can sense us. We'd best be more careful from now on. This camp isn't safe any longer.
What will they send next? Darkspawn tax collectors?
Fortification should be built around the camp.
How unnerving.
It will be more difficult to sleep here now.
What, no trap?
Alrighty then. So let's continue on our journey to see the dwarves.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
What the shit is this? Genlock. What's here? Looking to see if there's an emissary floating around here that we need to watch out for. I don't see one, so let's go ahead and drop some fire down here.
Very well.
Guess we can take this guy out.
I shall do it.
Take him out.
Must shall be done. More killing.
Don't give them the advantage.
I think that's that. Or not. Alistair is still in here mixing it up with someone. Ah, yes. Redcliffe soldiers. Looks like there is some loot to be had here, though. Well, nothing significant, of course. More elf root. And get used to seeing the Darkspawn, because we're about to head into Darkspawn Heaven. There are going to be a shit ton in this next part. That you can count on.
Right.
All right. Bounty hunter.
Enemy! Approach!
Y'all better rethink that shit.
Warden show. Loghain sends his regards.
Very well. I shall do it.
Go ahead and take him out.
I shall do it.
Now we do battle!
Good work.
Bounty
It
hunters.
is begun. Very well. It shall be done.
Bounty hunter scum. Alright, so let's head in
Oh,
here.
my. I did not expect it to be this crowded.
And here's one of those apprentices we need to notify of his termination.
What can I do for you? This ought to be interesting. Such diction. This man is a true scholar and rhetorician. I am honored to be fired by one such as he. Good day.
Alright, let's get back to our quest. Mages Collective, Notice of Termination. So now we've delivered all 3 notices. It's dwarf, dwarf, dwarf. Looking to see if there's anything out here to loot.
Some bastard from Redcliffe, I hear. Are we supposed to be?
Raven here.
All Lehman standing up for him, I'd say.
And here's our final deserter as well.
Yes? Oh? What was this about? Oh, I see. Tauren must have sent you. I refuse to answer to a pawn of Tauren. Come, men, to arms!
Bad idea.
Enemy approaching!
As you say.
Fools they! Away with you! You forced our hand!
It shall be done.
There's our 10% cold damage ring we were asking for back in the Mage Tower. Alright, so surface dwarf, dwarf. Talking to him.
Can I interest you in something? I've got the finest selection of previously owned armour and weaponry this side of Val Royeaux. Oh, of course. And remember...
What does he have? Weapons. Nothing too terribly interesting there. Blah. Gift for Sten. Should probably buy that. Grandmaster Silverite rune. That would be incredibly helpful if we had rune slots, which I'm sure we don't. Nothing else of note there. We will sell this stuff, though, because we really don't need it anymore. We've already done all of our turn-ins for the elves. That we'll get rid of. That we'll get rid of. We're hanging on to the Elf Flight Arrow because I'm assuming I'm just going to equip those on Leliana when we fight the Archdemon at the end. We'll see if this guy is also a vendor or not.
All those mages in Lake Callanheart.
Oh, you wish to talk to me? Truly, it's a courtesy for one so well-armed to notice a lowly merchant. Someone has to. Trade with other races can dry up. We surfacers are Orzamar's lifeline. Even if we're denied a caste, the Assembly says we've turned our back on the stone, but they still use the goods we bring. Hypocrites.
That's not right. Someone should do something.
Maybe it'll change by the time my children are grown. Twice a year, I'm confined to a trade stall in the Commons, but I see enough. It's very closed in. My grandfather says I've lost my stone sense. I was born topside. I don't remember having it. Best of luck to you.
Okay, so apparently he is not the vendor we were hoping for. But alas, we will head up the stairs and head into Orzammar because that is the ultimate
King
goal from
Loghain
being
will
out
not
here.
suffer the delay of his appointed messenger.
Vieta, this land is held in trust for the sovereign dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
King Loghain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your assembly. I am his appointed messenger.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until our throne is settled.
None more important than mine.
Your business will wait. Orzammar must limit outside influence until the throne is settled. No one gets in.
They hide because they are dwarves.
I would challenge any race to fare as well. Our king is dead. Endrunai Dukan returned to the Stone Knot 3 weeks ago. The Assembly has gone through a dozen votes without agreeing on a successor. If it is not settled soon, we risk a civil war.
The Wardens killed King Cailan and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of King Loghain.
Well, that is the Royal Seal. That means only the Assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
You're letting in a traitor? And a foreigner? In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden.
Don't make me kill you.
I will at that. I'm a messenger of King Loghain.
Kill each other as you will.
Thank you.
But take your sodding fight off my doorstep.
Okay. And then I'll come back inside. Where is that mage? Oh, hey, they're all stacked up in a nice little box.
Very well.
That worked out well.
It is begun. Damn you!
He's done. Go ahead and electrocute these. And I suppose we could set them on fire too.
As you say.
You won't be messengering anything for Loghain anytime soon, asshole. Call me a traitor.
You've done me a service. That fool Imrek was barking for a week. Are all humans so touched? You are free to enter Orzammar, Grey Warden. Though I don't know what help you will find.
All right, and into Orzammar we go. Your arrival is so before we get started here, I think we're going to
outsiders not witness our infighting, but your presence will be tolerated.
Christ's sake. All right, so as I was going to say, before we get into this, I think we're going to call this a short episode, wrap this up, and then within the next one, dedicate it to finishing out Orzammar and the associated deep roads. So that is it for this one, and as always, thanks for watching. Take care.